Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to beat the Witches of Hemwick. This fight is a bit weird. A lot of people find this fight really easy, but then there are some that find it pretty hard as well. So yeah, hopefully this video helps. In terms of items, you don't really need to prepare before the fight. Just run to the boss and back up your save so that you have your blood vials again if you do end up dying multiple times. So this is me just rushing towards the boss. I'm just going to fast forward this bit now. Okay, so here we are. Okay, so the first thing you see that isn't the boss, it's just an ad. So go ahead and try and stunlock the ad and kill it. Just spam your attacks. If you do get hit, dodge out of the way and then spam your attacks again and the ad should die. Once it's dead, go and look for the witch. It usually reveals its location by shining red. If not, just walk around and try to find the boss. The boss is relatively docile in phase 1 and you won't need to be worried about getting damaged. So I end up spotting the red here, so I rush towards the red, the boss reveals itself, and you're going to try and hit the boss as many times as you can before she disappears again. You're going to keep repeating this until you down the boss's health to 0, and you're going to enter phase 2. So keep walking around and try to find the boss. Sometimes there might not be a red glow, but that's fine, just keep walking around and eventually the boss will appear. If you end up hitting the witch and you notice that the HP isn't falling, this is a good sign, because it means that you're hitting the other witch, which will make phase 2 a lot easier. Doing as much damage as you can to the other witch in phase 1 is beneficial because in phase 1 the bosses really can't do any damage to you, compared to phase 2 where they can actually kill you. So there she is. Make sure you keep hitting, even though it looks like she's already tried to teleport away. Keep hitting, you might still get a few hits in, like there. So during phase 1 you want to be downing the ads as fast as you can, but if you do notice that the boss appears and there's an ad, you want to aim for the boss and ignore that ad. Yep, so as soon as you kill the boss, you're going to enter phase 2. During phase 2, the boss can do some serious damage to you. A second Witch of Hemwick will appear during this phase. In this phase you can completely ignore the ads and just go for the boss if you like. So you notice here that in phase 2 the second Witch of Hemwick's health appears. You want to dodge those white missiles because if they hit you, they're going to stun you and you're going to be immobile like that. And the witch can sneak up to you and do major damage to you. After she lets go, look around, make sure there's no one around. If there's no one around, then you're going to want to hit the witch around 3 to 4 times. You get some free shots in and do some nice damage there. If possible, when the witch appears, you want to go behind the witch so that you can avoid those white missiles completely. After a while the other witch regains its HP, but it only has a bit of HP so you can quickly kill it. If you're not looking for the witch, it's actually a good idea to stand up on the ledge here, because it makes it easier to dodge some of the white missiles, but I'll leave that up to you. Here I managed to get behind and do some good attacks from behind, not being scared of those white missiles. Sometimes the boss may glow pink and may do an AoE last attack, but in this video she didn't end up doing that. If you do notice something like that, you can shoot her to disrupt it, or you can just move back out. So you can see that the ads are pretty slow and they're not causing much trouble for me. So yeah, ignore them during phase 2. Another advantage of standing on the ledge is because if the ads end up coming behind you, you can just simply fall down and yeah, they'll be out of your way. If you're not on the ledge, you want to be moving around as much as possible, because this makes it a lot harder for those white missiles to hit you. This fight took me a while because I had a bit of trouble finding the witch at certain points. Yeah, and because of this, the other witch kept respawning. So if you can, try and do this phase 2 as quick as you can. So you can see that these white missiles here, they're pretty hard to dodge, even I get hit sometimes. But if you can, do your best to dodge them. If you end up getting hit twice by the missiles, it usually sets you free, and then you can go in for a few attacks. So watch out for that. Yeah, so this fight's pretty slow paced. Just keep repeating and eventually you'll down the boss. So feel free to keep watching if you want to see me down this boss. It is really slow and it is quite boring. So you can see here, because I'm moving all the time, the white missile ends up missing me. And then based on where the white missile is coming from, you can tell where the boss is. So try and get to the boss as quick as you can, dodge the white missiles and kill it. So probably not the most interesting boss fight, but it is quite easy. Yep, and there we have it. Here I down the boss. Yep, so please hit like and subscribe if you found this video useful.